Hello friend, the Zenith is a new addition to Terraria 1.4, and it's the strongest melee weapon out there. It consists of many swords merged together to form this amazing fast-hitting, high-damage weapon capable of shredding the Moon Lord in less than a minute. But with such power, crafting it can be difficult and confusing, especially if you're not familiar with the many Terraria mechanics and events. That's why I'm here to introduce you to a step-by-step guide on crafting your very own Zenith. I'm Zuzucorn and I aim to entertain, encourage and give casuals a place to call home. So subscribe now and join the casual family. Let's begin. The Zenith requires 10 swords to craft, and one of the swords is actually made from 5 other swords, meaning there's a lot of work ahead of you. First on our list that you will need is the copper Shortsword. This is the same sword you receive when you start out your Terraria journey. If you don't want to keep it throughout your journey, or maybe you've thrown it away, you can simply craft a new one using 7 copper bars. Unfortunately, if your world has tin instead of copper, you cannot use the tin variant. It has to be the copper Shortsword. You can create a new world just to obtain some copper, or just create a new character for it. Next, we have the Enchanted Sword. This is a sword obtainable from sword shrines, which are rare features across your world. In Terraria 1.4, the old sword shrines are much rarer, and might not even spawn in your world. However, you can find random shrines across the world. Only the real shrine can give you the Enchanted Sword, however. The fake sword shrine will not. An alternative way new to 1.4 is via fishing. Gold crates can be fished in pre-harder mode and have a 2% chance to give you the Enchanted Sword. Next, we have the Beekeeper, a bee-themed weapon dropped from the Queen Bee. The Queen Bee is a boss who spawns when you break the bee larva in a beehive. These are found in the jungle. The Bee Queen fight isn't too difficult, especially if you use the Meteor Armor and Space Gun combo, or better. You can also craft Abominations to summon her. This sword isn't too much of an issue. Next, we have the Starfury. The Starfury is a sword that's obtainable from Skyware chests, which are found in floating island houses. A trick to find and obtain these easily is to use a gravitation potion. These flip gravity and allow you to fall upwards instead. By continually falling upwards and downwards while moving left or right, you can safely locate and gently land on these floating islands. Another way to obtain the Starfury is to fish for sky crates on sky lakes. These have a chance at giving you the Starfury as well. Next, we have the Terrablade, which is obtainable in hard mode. The Terrablade is a sword crafted from 5 other swords in total, which also requires a rare drop from Mothron, a mini-boss who spawns during a solar eclipse. Obtaining the Terrablade can be confusing. I have a detailed video here that shows you step by step on how to craft it, so I won't go through that in this video. Link is in the description below. Next, we have the Seedler. This sword is a weapon that is dropped from Plantera in the jungle. After you defeat all 3 mechanical bosses, Plantera bulbs can spawn in the jungle. If you mine a bulb, you summon Plantera. She can be tricky to fight, so clearing out a large area and building a proper arena is vital. If you're having trouble, try using a Mega Shark with Chlorophyte bullets. During the fight, continually circle around her to avoid most of her attacks. Plantera has a 1 in 7 chance of dropping the Seedler, so it might take you a while to get it. The bulbs need time to spawn as well, so just do what you can. Then, we have the Influx Waver, which is a drop from the Martian Saucer. This mini-boss spawns during the Martian Madness event. To trigger the event, you have to find a Martian probe, let it detect you, then allow it to escape. If you're having trouble finding one, they have higher spawn rates in the outer thirds of the world, and also in the space layer high in the sky. So if you build some platforms in the sky and add a water candle, you'll find one in no time. The Martian invasion is a difficult event with high damaging spawns of enemies. The Martian Saucer boss is extremely difficult as well. In normal worlds, you only have to damage its 4 cannons to defeat it. In expert worlds and above, it has a second phase where it continually shoots the lasers at you. New to Terraria 1.4, the Martian Saucer's lasers now pass through blocks that come between you and the saucer. If you want an easy way to farm the invasion, build a lava trap like this. You can also wire teleporters to help you avoid the laser attack. The new Terraria 1.4 update made the saucers much easier to avoid, so it's a lot simpler to fight it head on now, especially if you're careful. If you find it difficult, try circling around it to avoid its attacks. The Influx waiver has a 1 in 9 chance of dropping, so you might need to fight a few sources to get it. Next, we have the 2 Moonlord swords, the Meowmere and the Wraith. These are dropped from the Moonlord, the final boss of vanilla Terraria. He's a difficult boss with many high damaging attacks. There are many ways to defeat him, but take note that his lasers now pass through blocks that come between you and the laser, so box methods do not work anymore. I strongly recommend using the asphalt method, which consists of building a row of asphalt along the world, and running along that during the fight. This allows you to stay ahead of the Moonlord, thus avoiding most of his attacks. This is my preferred method, and it will allow you to farm him with much success. If you need a more detailed guide on the asphalt technique, check out this video here, link is in the description as well. Eventually, you will get the Meowmere and the Wraith, leaving you with one more sword to acquire, the Horseman's Blade. This sword is obtainable after defeating Plantera. However, the event is difficult, and you probably won't see much success unless you're using post-lunatic cultist weapons. The Horseman's Blade is dropped from the Pumpkin, a boss spawned during the Pumpkin Moon. This event can be summoned at night by using a Pumpkin Moon Medallion, which is crafted with hollowed bars, ectoplasm, and pumpkins. The event features waves, and by defeating enemies, the intensity of spawns will ramp up. The Pumpkin only spawns in the later waves, and has a higher chance to drop the sword the later you are in the invasion. The only reason I recommend doing this post-Moonlord is because weapons like the Last Prism absolutely destroys the invasion, especially when combined with the Mana Flower accessory, which automatically drinks mana potions for you. Eventually, the Horseman's Blade will drop, and you have acquired the final sword. With all 10 swords in your inventory, head over to a Mithril or Orichalcum anvil and craft the Zenith. Congratulations, you have reached the peak of your Terraria journey and have obtained the strongest sword there is. Now, what else is there to do other than waste all your money reforging it to Legendary? With that, you can now freely obliterate almost everything out there. I hope this video has helped you craft your very own Zenith in Terraria 1.4. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too for more Terraria guides and coverage. This has been Zuzucorn Games, by casuals for casuals. Have a nice day, and have a great week ahead. Bye bye!